Hello everyone.
Hi everyone, welcome back to the channel. Sorry, I'm using my phone because right now I'm in the center. Just got done with our exam, day two, slot two, and this is the analysis that we'll be helping you with. Should we start?
Yeah, we can start.
So, guys, very easy paper, very easy paper. I'm assuming the cutoff will be, for 99.99 minimum because it was very easy. Abstract you can easily complete in less than 15 minutes. Verbal maybe because har bhar ke there were synonyms, antonyms, grammar, idioms. So these are the type of questions where you don't need a lot of time. Either you know this or you don't know this. So according to me, verbal also you could have finished in somewhere around 21-22 minutes. उसके बाद आता है LR and quants. See quants में there were no DI sets, okay? And LR maybe there were quite a few singlets and puzzles, but puzzles was so easy, guys, so easy. वो सिर्फ मैच करने वाले ही puzzles है. You've got the names, you've got the colors, you've got the work that they do. बस उनको मैच करो and very straightforward details they've given us. इतना घुमा के नहीं है. एक दो चीज बस थोड़ा सा दिमाग लगाना है, बट इट्स उतना तो आप तुम लोग ने लगाया ही होगा. Apart from that, a lot of around 3-4 questions from assumptions, 6-7 questions from series, 3 questions from directions, 2 questions from blood relations, 4 questions of conclusions. एक दो क्वेश्चन आया था क्राइटेरिया वाला जिसमें यू रिमेम्बर दोस क्वेश्चन जिसमें
Selection
50
criteria.
सिलेक्शन क्राइटेरिया वाला क्वेश्चन. सो दैट वाज देयर. I saw 4 questions of cause and effects, and there was one puzzle on games and tournaments, which was also very straightforward. थोड़ा सा टाइम लगेगा, but you could have easily solved it.
They are
Apart,
available in TTP mocks.
yes,
Input output was also there.
input output was also there. 4 question puzzle input output was there. I have Aditya also with me.
Hi everyone. Again, very easy paper according to me. We spoke to students also. Everyone has found it easy. So cutoff for this lot is definitely going to go high. Um, Vidhan covered abstract reasoning. Again, people around me also said कि 15 मिनट में हो गया पूरा abstract. One person next to me finished the paper before time also. So you can imagine the toppers or people who have done really well, unka paper, they would have seen all the 200 questions and unka paper khatam ho gaya hoga before time. AR again, less than 15 minutes. Verbal ability, I think easy to moderate. Synonyms, antonyms, मेरे को भी कुछ I found some of them. मतलब मुझे नहीं आता था, but again as Vidhan said, उसमें तुम्हारा time कुछ नहीं जाना चाहिए. Either you know it, you don't.
What about quants? If there was
Uh,
no DI, how did you manage other singlets?
Yeah, so quant, even though there was no DI, it was easy. I saw 15 questions in quant जो पढ़ के तुम्हें mentally 10-15 seconds के अंदर solve करना चाहिए था. Apart from that, breakdown in quant, lots of TSD,
A
time
lot
speed
of
distance,
TSD,
9
yes,
questions from time speed distance,
correct.
5 questions profit and loss, 5 questions percentages, 4 questions time and work. बाकी सब के 1, 2, 3 questions max. These were the topics I mentioned were the most uh, high weighted value topics.
Guys, also surprisingly, I saw quite a few questions on PNC and geometry as well. Very basic questions, very basic of PNC. बस तुमको वो निकालना है कि 4 में से 3 से लेके तो 4C3, उसमें से 5 में से और से लेके 5C2. Basic. So
Three
just
questions
remember
of
that you don't leave these questions just because PNC का है. Just see the basic formula of PNC and finish it off. ज्योमेट्री के 4 क्वेश्चन थे, अगेन वेरी बेसिक. एज वाले काफी क्वेश्चंस थे, अराउंड 3-4 क्वेश्चंस. अगेन ऑल ऑफ देम वर वेरी इजी. बट don't go with this preconceived notion that tomorrow also the paper would be easy. मेरे को ऐसा लग रहा है कि कल बहुत टफ था, आज बहुत इजी है, तो tomorrow it would be a mix of both easy and tough. So be prepared, stick to your time, and all the best.
Yeah, thank you so much, Vidhan and Aditya. I think you can take a leave now.
Okay,
Uh,
guys.
we
Bye bye.
carry forward from here. And thank you so much for your analysis. I'll share it with the students on the whiteboard now.
Yes. All right.
Okay, so anyone having any doubts about your section, this particular slot or the slots coming forward, please post your questions on the group. Vidhan and Aditya have given a clear insight of how the paper was. I will also try to compile it over here. So as usual, I will start with the slots. So this was slot 4. Okay, LR. There were 5 puzzles. Okay. One games and tournaments, which are there in TTP mocks. Very, very easy. Then there were other puzzles. One puzzle having only 15 unknowns, which is an easy puzzle. If you had watched my videos, then there were other puzzles with 20 to 24 unknowns, which are again easy to medium and doable. Okay. Again, the number of questions and puzzles were 3 or 4. 3 और 4 के सेट्स में थे. ठीक है. Singlets were again easy. In that you had coding, decoding, statement assumption, uh, Venn diagram, odd man out, number series, miscellaneous logic, direction sense, blood relation, selection criteria. Okay. Selection criteria भी था. Then silogs were there. And blood relations, odd one out, coding, decoding. So this looks like any general mock that we gave. Most of the students mentioned it was exactly like test funda and TTP mocks. So that is the lookalike of these sort of tests, and the scores again would be in the similar ranges. Students would have scored around 150 to 160. Okay, this is a very good range for a 99.5 plus percentile, I believe. Even a lot of students attempted the paper earlier as well. Okay, there were statements and assumptions. Statements वाले questions जो ज़्यादा नहीं आ रहे थे. इनपुट आउटपुट भी था इस वाले मॉक में. तो दैट मीन्स हमारा जो रेगुलर मॉक्स आता है वो वैसा जैसा ही था एग्जामिनेशन. So this was for LR part. Coming to quants, there were no DI firstly. ठीक है, go to quants. No DI, that was the only surprise. And if there weren't any DI, what type of questions were there? Percentages, arithmetic wale, averages, mensuration, uh, time in work, TSD, geometric progression, cube roots. Okay, a lot of these questions were solvable 15 seconds में orally if you had known the concept. Okay, very simple, that means. So verdict is that this is also easy. Okay. Then if we look for abstract reasoning, my students were saying at least 10 questions were repeated. Okay. I have been mentioning in all of my videos, for abstract reasoning, you have to go through all slots PYQs of last year. 10 questions are repeated over here. Even in the 1, 2, 3 slots, abstract was repeated, and hence everyone was able to solve it in 10 to 15 minutes. So please do your part as well. Slot 5, slot 6 people. Then coming to verbal. Let me see what is there in verbal. Okay, a lot of rotation based questions in abstract, by the way. Rotation वाले sort of easier questions होते हैं. Okay, for verbal, again, not very difficult, easy. There were 3 RCs, 4 questions, and 2 questions each. They were easy to solve, easy to read as well. Arranging paragraph, that is parajumbles, were around 7. Okay, grammar questions were around 5. Antonym, synonym were around 8. Okay, idioms थे, वो भी अराउंड 4 थे. Fill in the gaps, etc. ठीक है. So technically not a lot of difficult sort of paper. This is one thing I think it was tough. Let me just check. Two words have a certain relationship. Find the similar in the options. Okay. A new type of question which is sort of tough. Again, my general mantra to everyone, again, in this paper and in any paper that you're attempting, is very, very simple. New type of questions, difficult questions, keep it for the last, 30 minutes maybe. ठीक है, जो भी नए टाइप के डिफिकल्ट क्वेश्चन है उनको लास्ट में वापस करना, स्टार्टिंग में मत करना. दिस वुड बी अ सजेशन. पेपर इजी है, डिफिकल्ट है, सजेशंस विल बी सिमिलर. ओके. देयर वर क्लोज टेस्ट आल्सो इन वीए दैट वर फॉर 5. ठीक है. Yeah. So all in all, this was slot 4. I think students might have scored around in this range. Attempts were obviously around 180 to 190 for very good students. And considering their accuracy, etc., this is the scoring range for a 99.9 plus percentile is what I believe. But this is too early to judge the percentiles, etc. So yeah, so have a look at this. This is what you need to know. Now, if you have any more questions about this slot, please let me know. I will be very happy to answer. Yeah, input output was there. Yeah, abstract was mostly complete the series rotation type based questions. Okay. Tips for slot 5. I think the only tips that I want to share with every one of you guys is that at this point, there is no shortcuts or there is no, calculation tricks that I can give you. The only thing that I can help you with is your mindset. So that is the most important thing. As the slots are going on, students बहुत ज़्यादा panic कर रहे हैं और बहुत अलग-अलग तरीके से react कर रहे हैं, as we can see in the comment section as well. So, again, I repeat what I have told earlier. Just by being calm and composed, you will be ahead of 50% of your competition. And that shows. Secondly, paper ka difficulty doesn't matter that much. See, if it is very, very difficult, the scores are in the range of 120. If the paper is very, very easy, then the score is in the range of 160. So there is a 40 marks ka difference that is there. So you should not expect that difficult mocks में भी कोई 160 स्कोर करेगा या 180 स्कोर करेगा, वो नहीं करेंगे. 120 125 से ज्यादा या 130 से ज्यादा नहीं स्कोर करेंगे. दैट इज अ रियलिटी. मॉक्स में भी ऐसे ही होता था. अगर कोई इजी एग्जाम आ जाता है तो उसमें भी कोई 180 190 स्कोर नहीं करने वाला है, 160s 170s तक, डिपेंडिंग कि कितना इजी है और कौन से कितने सारे टॉपर्स वो वाला स्लॉट दे रहे हैं पर्टिकुलर, बिकॉज दे आर ऑल्सो डिवाइडेड अक्रॉस ऑल द स्लॉट्स। ओके, सो अगेन, इजी आए तो भी कुछ स्टूडेंट्स को प्रॉब्लम होगा, डिफिकल्ट आए तो भी स्टूडेंट्स को प्रॉब्लम होगा। तो मेरा सजेशन है कि लेट्स नॉट डिस्कस और लेट्स नॉट एक्सपेक्ट a certain kind of an examination. Just be very open about it. Go with your strategy. The strategy is again same. Think like a manager and not like a professor. A manager will not care if it is an easy exam or if it is a difficult exam. A manager's whole point of view or whole focus is on maximizing scores. मैं ज्यादा स्कोर्स कैसे ला सकता हूँ? कैसे लाएगा कोई मैनेजर ज्यादा स्कोर? बहुत सिंपल है, पेपर देखेगा, सबसे आसान क्वेश्चंस जो है, जो सबसे कम टाइम लेते हैं, उनको पहले सिक्योर कर लेगा स्कोर करके, फिर वो डिफिकल्ट क्वेश्चंस में देखेगा कि मैं इसमें ज्यादा मार्क्स ला सकता हूँ या नहीं। बट अब प्रोफेसर की तरह अगर आप सोचोगे तो आप हर एक क्वेश्चन को देख के सोचोगे कि अरे ये तो मुझे करना चाहिए, नहीं तो लोग मुझे जज करेंगे। फॉर एग्जाम्पल मैं कॉन्ट्स का प्रोफेसर हूँ तो मुझे लोग जज करेंगे कि मैं कौन सा क्वेश्चन नहीं सॉल्व कर पाया। तो जब आप एग्जाम दे रहे हो, आपका माइंडसेट कोई प्रोफेसर की तरह नहीं होना चाहिए। इट शुड बी कम्प्लीटली लाइक a manager, is my opinion. Okay, so scoring 120 constantly in the test one mocks, tomorrow's software, any tips? Really good score. You should watch my benchmarking वाला वीडियो। benchmark करो टॉपर्स के साथ और देखो कहाँ कहाँ improve कर सकते हो, और what are your strengths, just focus on those first। आपके strengths है, for example कोई particular section है जो आपका strength है, उसके ऊपर सबसे पहले फोकस करके उसमें स्कोर मैक्सिमाइज करो, फिर आप दूसरे जगह पे जाना। नॉर्मलाइजेशन मार्क्स पे ही होगा, तब जाके वो परसेंटाइल में कन्वर्ट होता है। सो एंड अगेन, normalization is something that again is going to be fair itself. Every year it is fair. It depends upon a lot of factors. So अभी let's not discuss about it. हम एग्जाम दे देंगे, एग्जाम देने के बाद में we'll have a lot of time रिजल्ट आने तक इस सब चीज़ों के बारे में डिस्कस करने के लिए। But just to end the video, focus on your slot. Don't care too much about other slot. There are drastic differences. किसी के slot में 130s पे मे बी फर्स्ट रैंक आएगा, कोई स्लॉट्स पे 160s में फर्स्ट रैंक आएगा। सो उससे हमारे स्लॉट में फर्क नहीं पड़ेगा, बिकॉज इट विल बी इन वन ऑफ दोज रेंजेस इटसेल्फ। ओके, सो ऑल द बेस्ट एवरीवन फॉर slot 5 tomorrow, and I will also be giving slot 6 tomorrow. If anyone is there at Chhatrapati Shivaji University near Karjat, we can